When the things you seek have been lost to time, look no further. We can go get them. We're Murphy's Inc. Murphy's Inc. is not responsible for any time paradoxes, historical retaliations, or other risks related to the delivered artifact. Any questions regarding the company's liability or tax information will be answered in time. Last time on Murphy's Inc., Daphne and Intern 2, or should I say, Ka'un and Demba, respectively, were on the streets of Baghdad with their guide Yusri in an attempt to locate their teammate, the Librarian, who, unbeknownst to them, had struck up a friendship with a man, Fayyad, whom she met while translating books at the House of Wisdom. Gleason received an update from Marie and was accused of being a source of dark magic, or even possibly a demon. Michael reached out to Daphne about some interesting observations, and Isaac received a debrief about the events that took place back in Viking Land, including the demise of the man he forced to stay behind.
Personnel file number 77DECCG, Dolores Webster, also known as the Librarian. Dolores may be in her mid to late 60s, but one look at her will have you saying she's ageless. A librarian with old school vibes, Dolores is strict, straight-laced, stoic, and always expects order and organization. Despite her age, Dolores lives what you could call a secluded lifestyle. Unfortunately, due to some, shall we say, medical issues, she is frequently drained of energy, and she spends a lot of her free time sleeping, which causes her focus to be off.
Please tell me he's at this one.
There are not many more game dens after this one. However, it seems we are fortunate.
I thought gambling was forbidden here.
It is, but if there's a will, there's a way. Do you see him?
He is the barefooted old man playing chess with himself in the back. He is the only one that fits the descriptions we've been given.
The one talking to himself. Are we sure about this?
Yes. I'm dying to talk to someone who isn't dull around here. No offense.
You can't insult people and then say, no offense.
Yes, I can. It's one of my talents.
Wait up.
That cannot be correct. They're the same sets. Ah, look at what part of his infinity has been brought to us. I see the forms of a woman and two men. Young adventurers or saboteurs. What is your bet, Abu?
Daphne, I've got a bad feeling about this. Ow, what was that for?
You're being rude. Assalamu alaikum. I do not mean to intrude.
Wa alaikum salam. Intrusion? Nonsense. This is perfect for we need another opinion to weigh in our squabble. Although Abu here lacks much in logic and manners, he does make a point that I find difficult to challenge.
I'm all ears. What do you and Abu disagree on?
Abu, what was it you were saying?
He's arguing with a chess piece.
Oh, an elephant. That is accurate.
He's our only lead. Both of you, be nice.
Ah, yes. Abu made the malicious statement that there are more odd numbers than all numbers that exist. Then we argued about infinity. He says that the infinity of all numbers is the infinity of all odd numbers. While I acknowledge that infinity is the equal of infinity, it is impossible to think there are more odd numbers than all total numbers. After some flinging off harsh words, very harsh, I called his bluff. Even if that were the case, it would not prove that there are more odd numbers than all numbers, just that they're all equal. But the heretic continued to say that the first number is an odd number, to claim that one is more. In essence, an odd number than a member of all numbers is absolute madness.
I see.
See what? That didn't make any sense.
I can't tell you about the essence of numbers. Every other number is odd, so it's obvious that every even number is less than all numbers.
You agree? The matter is settled.
However, if all infinities are equal, then your friend here has a point. Odd number infinities are the same as all number infinities. You were speaking about infinity, right? So, can there be a double of odd numbers, theoretically, that is twice the infinity of all numbers?
You humble me. Though it is not quite right, I underestimated your ability to follow along in great questions. One can often lose himself within the structures of their mind.
It was my treat to listen. I don't mean to ask for a favor, but we were hoping you could help us solve a dispute of our own.
Unfortunately, I do not reveal secrets to strangers. I know you, but not these boys.
Master Al-Salik. Perhaps you know my father, Abdullah Aziz Al-Shakur.
That name is familiar, but I don't recall him being a friend.
Thank you, Mr. Al-Abrahimi. That will be all for tonight. I will put away the treats before I rest. May you be good, old friend.
I was looking all over for you.
You were concentrating on the trove of manuscripts. I found it a good excuse to pour us drinks. Have a few sweet balls of salt and almonds.
It's rude to walk out on someone when they are talking to you.
I assume my input was not important to that conversation, considering it took you half an hour to realize I had left.
Knowing your track record, you would have mucked up my thoughts with nonsense.
Please, come, sit. At least have the courtesy of letting me join in your delusions.
I don't like you very much.
Did you enjoy your time in the library, at least?
Fayyad, your home is magnificent. The library, although on the smaller side, it has some books I didn't think still existed. And your cooks. This was the finest meal I've had in quite some time. It makes your presence tolerable.
Tolerability is all we can ask for.
In all seriousness, thank you for such a memorable last night.
I was unaware it was your last night here. Where are you heading to?
To Mecca, though it would be nice to go on more trips like this.
To our last night in Baghdad, then.
Our last night?
Please, drink with me. The Christians sold this wine at quite the markup, and I'd like to enjoy it. Thank you. Not the finest I've had, but still enjoyable nonetheless.
You still have not answered my question. You're leaving?
My home is dying. My children were raised here, but I fear for their children's futures here. I am not at liberty to explain how, but I know that the caliphate is taking in its last breaths. So I have decided to travel the world one last time.
I'm happy to hear that. It will be a fun adventure. I wish I could do that, spend the rest of my life heading from place to place and finding out what the world has been hiding from me.
It will be fun. However, there is no doubt that I will miss this place. This night is my last gift to myself. To remember the city like this, how it is now, The harbor and the walls, even this cold. There will be nothing like it again. I suppose every city will remind me of Baghdad from now on.
I know that you're leaving here not because you want to, but try to remember that there are other places that could make just as lovely a home. I assume you have a plan?
First to Basra to see family. After that, I believe I would like to trek eastward.
All you can say is eastward? That's not much of a plan.
It is not. I want to find where the One sends me. Why don't you come with me?
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
We could sail the seas, see new people, experience different cultures, only stop with the stars on our backs.
As tempting as that sounds, and it is tempting, believe you me. You have been kind to me, but the kids I'm with wouldn't have much of a chance on the way back without me. It's dull to be responsible.
We only have so much time to guide the youth before they must learn to guide themselves.
I need you to respect my decision. If I were to leave with you now, I would forever regret leaving them stranded.
I understand. Still, I had to give the offer.
I know. In a different life, as they say. It's getting late, Fayyad.
Of course. I apologize if I'm being selfish, but may you stay with me for a few more moments?
I can do that.
But we cannot be strangers. We walked the same roads. We both basked near the Tigris, both eaten lamb cooked on the mustakad with imported rice.
I can accept your spiritual tie to me, but not your personal one. And you come to me in garments of a bread eater.
How can I convince you to accept me?
Perhaps. Maybe. A secret for a secret? Share with me a secret of your father. A friend would find me very trustworthy.
I do not mean to offend, but I am not comfortable with that trade.
Unfortunate. I do not wish to be where I am not trusted. Good day to you all.
No need to rush off. My friend, he is only thinking about it. He seems harmless enough, Yusri.
I apologize, but my father's secrets are not mine to bargain with.
Demba, please.
Yusri, I get what you're going through, but it's important. Lie or something.
You are asking me to betray my father. My principles. Would you really ask me to do that as my friend?
We're running out of time. I'm sorry, but I'm asking you for Theodora's sake. Please, tell him something.
I will. For her safety. Master Al-Salik, I agree.
Really? Oh my. Interesting. Thank you for your expression of faith. Let me return the favor.
I wish you hadn't told me that, but thank you. As my friend was saying, we were hoping you could help us find out who this belonged to. Or does it belong to you?
I recognize this pattern. No, it does not belong to me. It belongs to... I was almost deceived. You.
Who? Me?
I do not know you. Your manner and will are unknown to me. You hide behind these others and wait for treasures you have not earned.
I don't think Demba was hiding. He was waiting for his chance to meet you. Isn't that right?
Oh, sure. I mean, yes. I'm trying to follow along with what is happening, so please forgive me. I didn't mean any disrespect.
There is no disrespect. This is a matter of security. What I have in my mind is all that keeps me safe under the Caliph's land. I only trust those that I find of interest. Enemies, even. You must prove your wit to be of interest. I will test you, but you will wager for your own success. Are you willing to enter into this contract under the eyes of God?
Sure. I guess.
Very well. I have 3 shells in hand and a bead. Under the shell the bead will be. I will shuffle the shells. You must keep your eye on the shell that contains your prize. Once I finish shuffling, if you choose correctly, you will pass the trial.
Seems easy enough.
However, each time you are incorrect, you will give me 4 dinars.
We have a deal. This will be a piece of cake.
Good morning, Mr. Gleason.
Oh, Isaac, good morning. What could I do for you? I was sure that it was going to work.
It appears that you are busy. I will return later.
No, you're fine. I was just running a little experiment. I was trying to see if the machine could better calculate the concept of time without utilizing an exuberant amount of power. As you can see, I haven't received my desired results.
I would ask that you formulate your calculations more thoroughly. Our budget cannot afford to have multiple failed results.
I know, but I'm so close. Now, what did you need?
I require an audience with Philippe. Unfortunately, the medics have declined my visitation requests.
Isaac, you know Philippe is indisposed. The doctor has advised him to stop having chit-chats and to focus on his physical therapy. Even Hart isn't allowed in there after she aggravated him to the point of trying to get out of the bed on his own. Perhaps I can assist you with whatever you need.
I must respectfully ask again, Mr. Gleason. I will speak with Philippe, if only for a moment. Do you not have the authority to bypass his doctor's orders?
I most certainly will not. He suffered an almost fatal wound and has been seeing small successes. I won't do anything that might jeopardize that. If one of his interns can't satisfy your query, then you will have to wait until he has been fully medically cleared to continue work.
Can you not just make the exception for me? I only need 5 minutes. It's imperative.
No. Have some respect, Isaac.
Fine. I will conduct my research and arrive at my own resolution.
As you wish. Now, I'm quite busy. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Reduce your energy consumption and you will see less of me and receive more financial freedom.
Ouch! What did you say?
Never mind, Mr. Gleason. I will leave you to your work.
Thank you. When Philippe is ready for visitors, or when the doctor has cleared him, you'll be the first to know.
I wouldn't be so confident. Do you know the trick for this game?
I can keep up. This is always on the jumbotrons at baseball games. I've been to enough of those to know what's up.
If you say so.
Now, keep your eye on the bead. Where is it hiding? Is it under the left shell? Lodging from the sun under the right shell, maybe, who knows? Or is it a devious little thing hiding in the center shell? Tell me.
The right one.
Incorrect. That will be 4 diners.
But I got this. Let's go again.
I can give you a little advice.
No, I can do this.
Then it will be 8 diners. I will allow you the honor of relinquishing more coin to me.
Just go already.
Very well. Keep your eye on the bead. Pick your shell and prepare to hand over your coin.
Not so fast. It's definitely that one.
Well, I will be eating well tonight.
There's no way. You're cheating or something.
Are you calling me a trickster? A liar?
You are a liar.
Perhaps it is wise to calm ourselves.
Liar! You accepted the game. Now you hand over what is owed. Or do you wish to give me all your coin? No. I see no point in separating a pup from his allowance. I do apologize. But it is late.
Slow down. You aren't going anywhere. I'll beat your game.
You are a confident man. Unfounded, but you have regained my attention. For all those coins, I will allow you another chance.
You're on.
Could you allow us one moment? I have to remind my friend here what is at stake.
Hey, I have this.
But of course, what is time to an immortal, huh? I can spare a few minutes.
The nerve of this guy.
Hey, I've looked at your sketches. I know you have great attention to detail, but you'll lose our money like this. I know how you can win. It's an easy con. But I need you to listen to me, not just hear what I'm saying and do your own thing. Will you trust me?
Well, I'll trust you. What am I doing wrong?
It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that you're playing the wrong game. Did you notice that he put the bead in the center shell?
Sure. What about it?
When he starts shuffling, he covers the center shell with one of his hands. It's an old trick. He's going to roll the bead out of the center shell and keep it in his hand. He's good enough to fool tourists, but his technique is sloppy.
How will I know where it is?
At the end of the movement, he's going to cover the shells with his hand again. It will be fast. He will slide the bead into one of the shells.
Whichever hand covers the center shell will have the bead. Got it.
Look at where that hand ends up. The bead will be under that last shell.
I can do this. Shouldn't be hard now.
Focus.
Okay.
Ready to lose your dinars?
This is not a wise decision. Perhaps answering riddles will be a better challenge.
It's fine. I'm 90% sure I have it this time. Ready when you are.
Let us see if you have been blessed. Keep your eye on the shells. Here we are at the crossroads. In one future, you gain my enthusiasm. In another, I gain your dinos. All that is left is the choice that will destroy all other possible choices. Which will it be?
It's that one.
Are you sure you have been paying close attention? I will be merciful and allow you to change your answer, but choose wisely.
I'm good with that one. The one under your right hand.
Very well.
I had complete faith in you.
Really?
I didn't, but glad it worked out.
Fine. You are regrettably now my friend for the day. Allah has willed it. What is it you asked for?
You said you recognized the cloth we gave you. Who does it belong to?
Oh, that's all you wanted. It was a gift. I acquired the silk from traders from the east and had it tailored into a robe. My friend told me that the song had those kinds of robes made for the aristocracy, so it seemed fitting.
Master Al-Salik, who is this friend?
I was getting to that part. His name was Faid Bari al-Ashad, a charming apple merchant and a fine orator.
This may be difficult. He's one of the wealthiest men in the city.
Thank you for your hospitality. You and Abu. I'm afraid we have to be on our way.
Yes, it was a lovely distraction from the daily rituals.
All right, we have a name.
That is the problem. He is a trader of not just apples, but of jewels. He has many storehouses from here to Damascus.
But the guy lives here? Let's pay him a visit.
That is, if you can manage to go around his army of guards and mercenaries. I don't think anyone could make it in to see him if he didn't know them.
Luckily for us, that's another thing we have experience in.
I am starting to worry about who I am helping.
We don't steal. But if anyone can make it inside, it's her.
We have to get some supplies. If you want to stay out of this part, you can, Yusri.
While I do not wish to partake, I am a man of my word. Please, I beg you not to hurt anyone or take anything. He may not be the one with her.
We won't. By the end of the night, we will get to the bottom of this.
Then, this is our team. Let's get to work.
I have never had a cookie that is better on the second day. Hey, Autumn.
Maybe you should let her be. I heard she's not too fond of you.
No, we go way back. I'm sure my compliment will go a long way to improving relations. Autumn, come here.
I know that you are used to bellowing for the service at the wing houses, but here I would appreciate some decorum.
Whoa. I just wanted to compliment you on these cookies. They're probably the best I've ever had.
Who are you, Loki? Of all the, I swear, this guy, every time I've seen...
What in the world did she mean by that?
I know you're not a follower of the Norn, but come on. You've had to have heard that saying before.
Who are you, Loki? Can't say that I have. I mean, I've heard of Loki from those superhero films.
What? It's like saying, why are you messing with me?
Oh, so it's like, stop yanking my chain?
What?
You know, don't pull my leg?
Okay, now you're just making stuff up.
Seriously? You've never heard any of these sayings, but I'm supposed to have heard, who are you, Loki?
I don't know. It's a pretty common saying that's been used for a couple of hundred solar cycles.
Solar cycles?
This is the estate.
Why can't we walk to places?
Lower your voices. You weren't kidding when you said this place was big.
I've seen bigger.
Look at how far the wall runs. You think that isn't big?
I assume you already have a plan.
We jump the wall, and we use the cover of night to dodge past the guard patrols. Then we get in, find Theodora, and get out. Easy.
No, they don't have to see us to hear us. Right now, I need a boost up.
So you're saying it doesn't work when I say it, but it's okay when you do?
Shut up and help me look over the wall.
Whatever you say.
What do you see?
A long garden between us and the main building. 3 hovering lanterns. I bet that means 6 guards patrolling with 2 at the gate.
Can you hurry up?
Come on, I'm not even that heavy.
You aren't exactly light.
Just you wait until I'm back in throat punching range.
I do not mean to peer into your personal quarrels, but can you please put them aside before my legs give out?
Quiet. I think I see a way in. There's a little elevated patio with an open door. Hard to see from here. I don't trust it, but at least it's not locked.
Great, now pull yourself up.
Wait. There's a stack of crates over there near the wall.
How close?
Close enough to climb down. Put me down, boys.
Thank the gods.
The gods? You're on thin ice.
Please, Kayun, what now?
Follow me. This is the spot. Yusri, you help Demba and me over the wall. We go down the crates one at a time. I want you to stay here and figure out the best route to take in case we're followed. If we're caught, then it's up to you.
I will do my best. I will pray that you do not fail in your mission.
We'll be right back. Probably even before you finish that prayer.
Stop flirting and help me.
Why do you have to be like that?
Okay, Daphne. This is like any other mission.
My turn. Put your hands like this and push me up.
As you say. Be careful.
Lie down. Wait until my mark. You're clear. Come down nice and slow.
Okay, here goes.
Distribute your weight. Nice and easy.
I got it.
If any guards spot us, run as fast as you can back here. Don't worry about me.
I'm not going to leave you.
You should. I won't get caught.
Whatever.
It doesn't look far, but it's going to be a slow walk to that door. Listen before you pass any corner you can't see.
I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Wait. Now, watch your step.
Okay.
Almost there. Wait. Quick, hide.
I do not see how I was supposed to come to that knowledge on my own accord. 2 days on my first journey through the sea, and me believing that these sailors would be compassionate enough to tell the amateur on the vessel to stop. I had become excruciatingly sick from the amount I had imbibed up to that moment.
I had a feeling someone might be there.
Now what?
I should have looked at the back. Nothing we can do about that now. We are going to split up. You take the left side closest to the wall. I'll go out in the open. This is a pretty good spot. So once you find a way inside, you come back here and wait for me. Can you handle that?
I can handle that. Sure.
Obviously, stay low and away from the people talking on the patio. Rule of thumb, if you can't see them, then they usually can't see you. Head around the sides. Hey, you'll be fine. That's why I gave you the easier path.
You don't have to keep telling me you're good at this.
Then don't forget it. Okay? Now.
You can do this.
I had nearly forgotten how soon Malut was. And I was in such a delirious state after traveling with Ibrahim and his 8 sons. I had forgotten what a night without sound was like. The father had bought his children instruments as gifts for them to learn when we had passed through Aleppo. But he never considered how eager these children were to create music. Now you can surmise the restlessness.
Man, this guy does not stop talking. All right, no windows. If only I could climb on the roof.
Congratulations. I wish I could have been so lucky to find work so quickly in this market.
Damn it. You have the easier path. Thanks, Daph. What to do? Back to the bush.
Did you hear that? Is anyone there?
Loki, why are you so cruel?
Who's there? Show yourself.
Oh, it's Grease all over again.
A thief. Who are you, thief?
I only wanted to deliver a package. What is the meaning of this?
We caught a man lurking through the courtyard, Master Al-Ashad.
Good eye, Halim. Keep him there. I'll have a servant fetch the guard.
I didn't do anything.
Settle your horses, Fayyad. Is that you, Demba?
Hard to talk. I think I broke a rib.
He's with me, Fayyad. He's one of the traveling companions I mentioned. Could you let him go?
He did sneak into my home.
Please?
All right. Please, let the prisoner stand up, Halim.
Thank you.
Theodora, we've been looking everywhere for you.
Good evening, Kaun. Demba.
Are you okay?
As you can see, I'm doing fine.
The room was a mess when we got back, and you were nowhere to be seen. We thought someone abducted you.
That room is always a mess. Thanks for that, Demba.
Hey.
Fayyad, say hello to Kaun and Demba.
Hello. Would you like an almond?
You didn't leave a message or anything. What is wrong with you?
This affair is not her fault. I humbly apologize for taking your friend away from you without warning.
I've only been gone a few hours.
Lady, it's midnight.
Oh, I lost track of the time. Well, it was a pleasure, Fayyad, but I'm feeling quite tired.
Do not let me stop you. It was a pleasure, Theodora. May Allah allow our paths to cross again.
We'll have to see about that, won't we? Good luck on your journey. What are we waiting for?
I don't have the mental energy to deal with this right now. But we are going to have a talk in the morning.
We should tell Yusri that the mission was a success.
Go ahead. We'll wait for you here.
Who's Yusri?
We know you have quite a large team. How many lead agents do you have?
At this point in time, 2. Sometimes more, depending on how business is doing.
Well, we already discussed Michael, so let's talk about...
Daphne. The girl plucked from time.
Explain.
The long and short of it is this. When she is from, she had gone through more at a young age than anyone should ever have to. She also saw too much for me to leave her behind with a clear conscience and not potentially screw up the timeline.
Explain.
No. I'm not going to go into all of those horrific details. It accomplishes nothing.
Fine. Tell us what this person means to you.
Let's just say, she is the closest thing I have to a daughter.
The closest thing to... Why no children of your own?
It just wasn't in the cards for me.
Why is that?
Mostly due to the lifestyle I decided to lead. It's not the greatest environment for child rearing. It did, however, give me the resources and connections to help raise a teenager from a distance.
We suspect, based on our understanding of you, there was likely some sort of ulterior motive.
In essence, there was.
Which was?
It's always easier to train someone when they're younger. So I decided to take care of her and ensure she received the best possible education and training. All of this in hopes that Daphne would one day come work for me as a way to say, thank you for everything you have done for me.
Why do we feel like you're hiding something? What does she think your relationship is?
Gleason was able to create a device that could, in essence, erase memories. For the most part, Daphne can really only recall the day she and I met. At that point, I told her that I am her aunt, and that she had survived out of all of her family from a terrible accident.
So she works for you because she thinks you are, quote-unquote, family.
I saved her life, gave her everything she has wanted and needed. Is it too much to expect that the least she could do is work for me? Oh my God, what have I become?
This episode was written by Sebastian Andrade, Ashley Dean, Tyrus Rayner, and Mark Helton. Directed by Tara Eon. Produced by Mark Helton, James Devereaux Lewis, and Tara Eon. Audio editing and effects by Joe Bly with Kiana Music. Original music by Louis Palfrey. Original artwork by Michael Leone with The Cloned Ones, LLC. This episode featured the voice talents of Kirsty Harrison as Murphy, Jenny Helton as Daphne, Shandon Loring as Michael, Mark C. Helton as Gleason, Tyrus Rayner as Isaac, Carrie Hampton as Hart, Quinn Cafarata Jenkins as Philippe, Kaz Chandler as the Librarian, Stephanie Bauman as Intern 1, James Devereaux Lewis as Intern 2, Caitlin Cole as Autumn, with Anita Kelly as Sylvia, Michelle Calhoun as the Interrogator, Havish Ravapati as Yusri El Shakur, Brian Murphy as Fayyad Bari Al-Ashad, Tara Eon as the Estate Guard, special appearance by Kabir Singh as Hamza Al-Salik, and I'm Connor Howard, your announcer. This series is developed and proudly produced by 97 to Now Productions. For more information about the show, please visit our website. Tune in next time as Murphy's Inc. continues.